So Simon, we've been here for 3 days here at this unconference. What are the big takeaways for you?
The big takeaway for me is the quality of people that are attracted in a bear market. These are people really building stuff. There's new industries coming from this, and it's really got rid of a lot of the noise and the people that weren't meant to be here.
Okay, now that the noise is gone, what did you hear at the conference that made you think these are the big themes for 2019?
Well, I think the obvious one is security tokens. Everyone's excited about that. There's lots of people making announcements and developments in that space. We also had a hacked exchange, which just shows what can happen, how unprofessional industry still is in certain elements. And also a lot of people here from the institutional side, and they're looking to launch products in our space as well.
Okay, let's talk about the hacked exchange first. So you've got an exchange where the owner kept the private keys. What does that mean for the industry? I mean, that seems almost negligent.
It's nothing short of negligent. So we're seeing that there's exchanges that are managing millions of dollars worth of people's clients' money, and they're not even putting in basic contingency planning. Now, I'm not saying that's easy, because it's a very tricky thing, learning how to manage other people's money in the crypto space.
But that's basic. This is a multi-sig wallet. All you need is to have 2 other signatories and you're good to go.
Absolutely, and we're going to discover whether it was just simply somebody scamming money out of the customers, or whether it is just negligence.
Okay, now let's talk about the institutional investors coming into our space. At this conference, we had people from Fidelity, we had people from all the other big institutions. What do you think they think when they look at this industry? Where are they going to play?
So I think what I discovered is that we've kind of been through a cycle, and originally the institutions were all about blockchain and not Bitcoin, and then they were trying to build their own things. And now what we're seeing is that building infrastructure specifically for Bitcoin, and they're seeing everything else as too risky to be involved with. So they're looking at laying the foundation of custodial solutions, and the hack is just an example of why the institutions are going to want to come into this and have more professional solutions for holding other people's assets.
So they're coming in to professionalize our industries. That's probably a good thing.
It can be a good thing, but at the same time, I also like the other side of the industry, which is where Bitcoin was designed for you to own your own money, spend your own money, and not use custodial solutions. But people want to onboard into a professional institution, and then eventually, hopefully, they learn how to store their own assets and get the true benefits of crypto.
Let's take another contrarian view. Okay, last topic before we let you go, securities tokens.
Yeah.
I think most of the sessions here were around securities tokens. All the rooms were full when people spoke about securities tokens. Where's that going in 2019?
So we're seeing launch after launch. We saw T0 here talking about their exchange and their token. We launched a couple of products here. We've had our first security token wallet approved by Apple today, the BF wallet. And BnkToTheFuture, we started launching into beta trading for some of the largest companies like Bitfinex in our space.
So we can buy Bitfinex equity?
Yeah, so qualifying investors on our platform can buy Bitfinex equity, and we're looking at gradually iterating into the security token market through our wallet.
So would you say that at BnkToTheFuture you've pivoted and now you're all in on securities tokens, or are you still in this utility token play?
We never really were in utility. We built our foundation in equity. We've got equity in Bitstamp, in Bitfinex, in Bitfarm, and over 100 of the largest companies in the industry. And then in 2017, we kind of got disrupted by tokens. So we had to adjust into allowing people to buy tokens in compliance with securities laws. And now we're doing everything in our centralized way. We're launching our secondary market, but at the same time, we're iterating into the securities token, giving people the choice to hold it as a token or in a centralized way as the market evolves.
So the mood outside seems to be a bit bearish, but I think the takeout here is that there's a lot happening. There's a lot of building taking place, and that we're heading into probably the next cycle of crypto.
Absolutely. I mean, this has been one of the longest bear markets, and it might be the longest one we have. But the longer the bear market, the more building and the more ready it is for scale in the next bull.